Hello, Tannerax. Good morning. How are you? Can you hear me? Oops. Stupid ass YouTube. Hello, la. I don't even know. Hello, YouTube friends. How we looking? Looking good. Hello, Darius. Hello, Bridgewater. Good morning. Penguin, Adams. Good morning. Yes, we hear you well. Sick. All right, welcome. Welcome to the stream this morning. It's morning for me, so. Wouldn't it be so crazy? Good sleep? It was an okay sleep, yeah. I think so. Party today? Party. Oh wait, you mean like Final Fantasy, Darius? Because I know you're in the gaming channel on the Discord. I don't think I can tonight, but you guys need to catch up to me. So that's fine. I have my standing like date night with Kai tonight, so. Hey Doom Gal. What's up? Hello, Hamza on YouTube. Underwear Thief, hello. Why a group of people in FF is called a party? I don't know. They're all called parties in every RPG. Oh no, just an actual party, because why not? Oh, well, it is Wednesday, so it's kind of a weird party night. Hello, YouTube friends. Hey, Leland. Good morning. Hello, Mateus. How am I doing? I am pretty good, I guess. Pretty okay. Pretty alright. It's morning. I almost didn't stream, but I decided to stream. So here I am. Can you hear those sirens? A little. Classic downtown Toronto life. Yeah, leaked. Yeah, Darius, it's funny that you say that because I am pretty sure they sped up the leveling process. Um Kind of like how like retail WoW does it a little bit. Like it used to take me a long time of like evenings and weekends to get to like, halfway through the Realm Reborn content. But I have been just blazing through it. It took like a few days to get like to level 27. And it used to take like a lot longer. I played this game like 10 years ago, right? So it was like when there was only one expansion. I started when Heavensward was like the main expansion. Whoa, all right, Safari. Let's maybe keep it like PG-13. Hey, Dulce on YouTube. The sirens are very noticeable. Are they really? Oh, I might have to close the windows then, but I don't want to because it gets so humid. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 is fun. But yeah, I've just been ripping through the content. Like, I haven't even really been doing I haven't been doing any of the quests in any of the towns. It's crazy. I'm just doing the main quest scenario and I'm like ripping through levels. Like, actually, I'm leveling so fast that I can't keep up with the quest levels. Like, or not, the quest levels can't keep up with me. I think the like last main quest scenario level I was at is like 19. My character's 27. Do I see other players regularly? Oh yeah, definitely. It feels like a very lively world. If you go to like, especially in like Limsa, Luminous, however you say it. There's a lot of people in Limsa. There's a lot of people in Ul'dah. Uh, there's some people in Gridania. Actually, there's a lot of people in Gridania. I'd say there's probably the least amount of people in Ul'dah. We talking about Final Fantasy 14? Yeah. Now it sounds like you're just making words. Those are the three major cities in the game. Although, I will say the expansion content, and this is why I quit last time I tried to play, is because like the expansion content in like Korthras, whatever it's called, the castle in the mountains place, that place is completely dead. Like most of the people that are online are like level 100, basically. I mean, I could try and get my warrior to level 100 and probably be like maybe a little more engaging. But yeah, it's really strange because I remember 10 years ago, I'm not even kidding, you would like basically grind main quest, you would do like main quest scenario, and that gave you like definitely more experience than an average quest, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this. I mean, I gain like a whole level every time I do a main quest scenario, and then I would have to like grind all the quests in like a certain area before I was high enough level to do the next main quest scenario quest. But now it's just like power level right to 50. Even the dungeons are like crazy now. People just like, especially the Realm Reborn dungeons, like I mean, I was doing stuff like this as well, but like people basically pull the whole dungeon. Like they'll just pull the whole dungeon and then they'll just AoE the whole thing at the end. It's crazy. It's like crazy, crazy. To the smith at your first main quest scenario dungeon. Do training, and at the end of it, you get a ring that boosts XP gain. What? I did not know about this. Doesn't even matter. I'm like about to hit 30. Oh, thanks, Safari. Yes, I got more blonde in my hair yesterday, so it looks a little more uniform, actually. I actually kind of don't like that you just have to grind the main quest scenario though. Like I feel like it's weird. I feel like it's like detracting from the experience a bit because they designed like all these beautiful areas, right? Like every area you go to, every like hub with it, like aetherite or whatever is like really like quite nice. Like it's like a beautiful game, right? It's just like so weird to just blaze through all of it. Like if I just like play probably like another weekend in a row, just like another solid weekend of Final Fantasy 14, I'll probably have leveled to the same point as my like warrior. I guess I'm about to get like my job though, so that's kind of fun. Just doing all the side quests and got bored very quickly. Yeah, I know what you mean. It can be a little like monotonous sometimes. I'd say the best part about Final Fantasy 14 is like the dungeons, which is why I was grinding the main quest scenario in the first place to get to the dungeons. Hey Footlong, good morning. How are you? Currently on a 12-month streak. Thank you for the 12 months. Footlong. Hype. Vulcan is so hard. Doing good, thanks. What about you? I'm alright. Shoe sizes in Canada and the US are kind of weird. I don't know what they are. An Emacs tutorial? I'm not really much of an like Emacs power user by any respect. Like, so I'm not sure I feel comfortable giving a talk on it. Probably less, Darius. If you just grind the main quest scenario, you should be fine. Janet tutorial, more realistic POV. What it used to debug? It depends on what you're writing, right? For closure, I would use Cider Debugger with Emacs. For C, I used like GDB. I guess like technically I'm using LLDB because I'm on a Mac, but otherwise it would be like GDB. There's all kinds of debuggers that don't live in editors or IDEs. Oh yeah, Atom Fighter. I saw all the trailers for Neuromancer. I am interested. I'm gonna watch it probably. I'm a little surprised they went with like the like Johnny Mnemonic like plug in the head metaphor though, which is kind of weird. I thought. I know that like so like Johnny Mnemonic and like a lot of the Burning Chrome stories are actually like precursors to Neuromancer, if you know anything about William Gibson. William Gibson wrote short stories in this thing called Omni Magazine before writing like Neuromancer. And so a lot of like the Neuromancer world and like story comes from these like short stories that are now published in a book called Burning Chrome. So if you want like the scoop on like Molly Millions before Neuromancer, I think like the first short story in Burning Chrome is about Molly Millions thing. But anyways, sorry for the digression. Yeah, I was really surprised they went with like the plug in the head metaphor. Like they literally basically just like lifted that right from the Johnny Mnemonic movie, which I thought was odd. Cuz like in the book, they're just like electrodes. They're like it's like just on the head, right? They're just electrodes that attach to the head with the console nearby, the cyberdeck console nearby, right? They're just electrodes on the head, it's not actually like inside of the brainstem. Can I show how far you've come with the game? Yeah, I'll show that in a bit because we still need to farm some more clips. But otherwise, I'm kind of curious, I guess. I'll watch it. I'll also watch the Blade Runner TV show with Hunter Schafer. Pretty much watch anything with Hunter Schafer in it because she's like smoking hot. Take my fruits for fun, so I take their alcohol limes to eat whole. That's a sentence, soul. Updates on the MNT? Yes. What a coincidence that you would ask, Tannerax, because the CEO of MNT last night on Mastodon said they have all the internal parts accounted for all of the pre-orders. They're just waiting on their CNC partner to finish delivering the final like unibody case. Well, it's not unibody, but almost unibody. Like the aluminum, like milled aluminum case. Basically, there was like a few sharp corners they wanted to like soften over, but that's it. They said they have all the electronic components and stuff ready to go. They're just waiting on the cases now, which should be like pretty soon. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, bro. Hey Dalton, what's up? Wow, Monday I was looking at the Neuromancer book to read. Do you read? Do you already read or watch Blade Runner? I've read every Gibson novel. I really like William Gibson. I've read every William Gibson novel. Neuromancer is pretty great. I think my favorite book by William Gibson. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for the gift sub. My favorite book, like by William Gibson, is pattern recognition. Jesus, I almost forgot. Like William Gibson writes a hell of a thriller. I don't think I'd like. Agency was a terrific book. But yeah, Neuromancer is good. I like Neuromancer. It's very early cyberpunk though, right? So you get a lot of like techno babble or whatever they call it. Yeah, techno babble, which is a blend of real and fake scientific words that sound smart but mean very little. Like a lot of like early science, like a lot of early cyberpunk has like this kind of techno babble for a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. Hi, Kim. How are you doing, Gorge? Oh my gosh. Like the techno babble me. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, what's the like random neuromancer passage? Okay, everybody knows about the dead channel. There's like a whole bunch of stuff. Anyways, yeah, the problem is like there's a lot of stuff that, yeah, like the Matrix is a thing. The way the Matrix is described might be a little challenging for some people. Uh, but yeah, I know. Like, hey, Iroquois, Neuromancer's a good read. I would say read it if you want to read it. Read Neuromancer and then Count Zero and then Mona Lisa Overdrive. Decks and black ice could hurt the users. Bad design. Sure, you are so great developer and not the isometric video game. Wait, what? I'm confused, Iroquois. Sorry, it's very humid in here again today. Now the isometric video game? Oh, you want to see that? Well, no, I still need to have like breakfast and stuff. I would kind of like a little bit more clip farming if you guys could ask me more questions about software dev or the process or whatever. I don't know. Ask me your burning question because I want to farm more clips. The humidity here is always atrocious. Bird milk, valid topic. Not quite a valid topic. Clip bait. Not quite clickbait. Very nice job in the develop carrier. Um, I don't know anymore. I don't even know myself. I've been like wondering if I could even get a job now myself. Like, I don't know personally. Isometric assets are hard to make. Yeah, I'm just using assets I bought. So, what have I tried? Well, I haven't tried to go get a job. I don't even really want a job, really. I probably could. I'm usually pretty good at like talking to strangers. What should beginners start in 2026? Well, you should definitely learn to code, like without AI, because how are you gonna like supervise AI if you don't know what the hell it's doing? Hey, Jared. Do I use functional programming patterns when writing C? Not really. I try to write idiomatic C as much as possible. Oh. Anything else? Yeah, I would say like if you want to write, I mean, you could do like functional programming stuff. Probably gonna have an easier time adapting functional programming stuff to like a language like Go, where you have like a native kind of function parameter or like callback type stuff, right? Like you can pass functions around in Go. Um, and I've done that. I like in Go, I've created like reducers, like map and filter and stuff to solve problems. And that was really fun. In C, it's a little more challenging because I have to pass like function pointers and all this stuff. Not impossible, just kind of annoying. So I would say like, yeah, when in Rome, maybe just malloc on the heap and modify memory in C. Maybe Senshai. I don't know. You might be right about those deadlines. Handwriting functional programming tech Twitter is gonna blow up. Functional bros were unemployed, but even before AI. Um, that's definitely not true. I've been doing like functional programming for companies for like almost a decade actually. I've been in the industry for like a decade, so yeah. I started my career in closure. My professional career anyways. Hey Demi on YouTube. Changing to JavaScript programming language? Okay. Seeing what you said about the book Neuromancer, I try to find some place to read. Yeah, do it. It's kind of like it's really funny because sometimes there's like dated references. Like, I think there's like a part where Case is waiting for a page. Or in Count Zero, the like sequel, kind of sort of sequel to Neuromancer, like Count Zero is waiting for a newspaper to be printed off a fax machine, facsimile, like a Xerox newspaper. And that's like how in the world how like newspapers were distributed by fax. Sort of my career in closure too. Nice name. SS hole. I see the at symbol at the start of SS holes implies asshole. That's really funny. I don't know how to approach like professionally since I've not done it quite a lot while. What's that? Gello yart? Jello yart? Reading is incredible. Literacy rates are declining in developed nations. So I encourage you to go and read a book, a physical book, sitting down for a long time. Yeah, the problem with Neuromancer is it's not really grounded in like the reality of today. So you're gonna notice certain dated things. And then you'll notice other things that were like strangely prophetic, I guess. Reading is only incredible if you can actually imagine what you're reading. Yeah, well, that takes practice, Tanarax, I think. I started drawing after coding at work became so soul draining. Oh, that's cool though. I like any type of creativity. Buddy's Pizza. I think you might be right, actually. I'm a little scared about people losing the ability to read and write. It looks like well, I saw a TikTok this morning actually, speaking of the devil. I saw an Instagram reel that said like in the beginning of Fahrenheit 451, they basically tried to shorten books before destroying them. They tried to shorten books into summaries for people to read. Which is strangely like very similar to a phenomenon happening right now. Aphantasia? What is aphantasia? Neurological variation characterized by inability to voluntarily visualize mental images in one's mind's eye. Oh, yeah. See, I have like a very vivid internal life. Like I dream in full color. Like I read and I see. I'm just like sucked into a world. Can we talk in private somewhere? Um, maybe. You can DM me on Discord if you or not Discord. Twitch. Twitch is usually the like funnel for private messages. On Discord, I don't usually respond on Discord because I get a lot of notifications on Discord. The Discord server, like the community Discord server is pretty active, so makes reading books insanely boring. I guess if you like can't visualize anything, books would be pretty boring. Yeah, I can like I don't know, it's super weird. I have like very like vivid imagery in my mind, so I see a lot. Asking about how to approach small business, about making them a free website so I can put on my portfolio. I'm a fresh graduate. I need projects on my resume. No, don't do something like that. Anybody can do that. I mean, they can do that without code, right? They can do that without a professional. You can just go to like Squarespace or something. I would say like if you want a portfolio project, build something that's like kind of hard to build. Not a website, build something tough. Unless you're like trying to design a website, right? Because web design, like designing something is completely different than coding it. But if you want like a software dev project, my suggestion would be to code it by hand, do something really hard and solve it by hand, push it to Codeberg so people know that it's likely not vibe coded, right? Actually, that's kind of an interesting take. I didn't even think about that before, but I wonder if I wonder if Codeberg could become like the hub for like portfolio projects, you know, to prove that like you can actually code. Even though like vibe coded stuff isn't really enforceable, like the ban on vibe coded stuff isn't really like super enforceable, but like it kind of gives this like air that like whatever you're working on is, you know, not vibe coded. Gonna run your own Git site. Yeah, but like if you run your own Git site, You don't have this third party that set the policy for the website, right? Low level coding is hard and sucks. I have one friend who has aphantasia and is still an avid reader of fiction. Oh, interesting. Really into coding using AI. I know I need to study it so I avoid it as much as possible. Nice. Yeah, my suggestion, go figure out something hard to build and then like push it to Codeberg. Okay, I'm gonna jump in the software and game dev category. Um, and yeah, and then I'm gonna go make some breakfast real quick. So, oh, what? Oh, there's an error in my code. Okay, that's great. So much for my plan here. Hi, Kai. Hi, honey. Okay, I'm gonna go make some brekkie here. I wanted to put the build of the game on screen so people knew what was up. So let's just comment all that out and rebuild. Here we go. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go do things. I'll be right back in a couple minutes. You guys behaving? Oh, my computer's slowing down. It's weird. Maybe the game is too much to handle. Just pumps out too much FPS. Thank you for the insight, Janet. I'm a new subscriber, by the way. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for subscribing. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. It's just in the microwave. uh. There we go. There we go, boy. MacBook am I using? It's an M2 Max MacBook Pro. Hey, Coding Bra. Hi, Sinak. Right. Okay, hang on. Alright, sick. Got some egg and I got some carrot juice. Hello. SLEPRSC. Hmm. Carrots? Nope, no Bugs Bunny here. I'm sure there will be annoying sirens. That's just how it is, honestly. Alright. You guys know the drill. Trying to get my medication out, and it's just like, uh, the desiccant packet kept coming out. Yeah, desiccant packets make me nervous, honestly. What do I think about a bookmark manager? Currently doing it right now. I mean, yeah, you can finish that project for sure. I think there's probably a bunch of other stuff you could do though. All right, Darius, take care. Oh, I'm sorry for making you hungry, Dalton. All right, inhaler time. Remember that time I fell on stream? That was kind of funny. Yeah, it was like right behind me, right behind the chair. The floor, okay, so the floor was just put in and it was like really new flooring. And it was kind of like soft and smooth. Like it was still had like, it just didn't have any like grit on it from being walked on. So I just like straight up like fell. Like I slipped and fell on the floor, basically. I think there's a clip of it in the clips section of the Twitch channel. People want to see. All right. I will be RB. Ugh. Hi, Nora. Floors do be like that. Only sometimes. They do. Occasionally. Alright, sick. Write some code, bro. Ugh. Let's see, let's get our sprite definition up in this piece, boy. Alright, so what did I put in here? So we have sprite, and we have texture. Time since last tick. Okay. New sprite. Sprite. Arrow. Time since last tick equals 0.0 F. Great. Now the problem is that we have like basically I need to be able to support both sprite sheets and like disparate sprites. God. My stylist, my hair person was like very very aggressive with the foils yesterday, and my head is like sore. Okay. Okie dokes. Let's see here. Yeah, that should be fine. That's everything, right? Make. There we go. Alright. Okay. How do I support... I don't want to have multiple texture objects in memory. Hmm. uh, uh. Are you like... Oh man. Alright, bye. Bye. You just earned yourself a hide on this channel. Idle process. I hope it was worth it. Is that Raylib you're using? Yeah, so I'm using Raylib. God, I hate when I pause for a second. Somebody's just like, just use AI. Fucking bots, man. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. You use AI. How about that? Got dogpiled. Oh yeah, you're not allowed to be a manual programmer anymore. The groupthink is catastrophic. We've hit like peak like brain rot now. For the AI junkies that might be watching, catastrophic. It's a word. You can ask Google what it is. God, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Yeah, Twitter's like really twisted now. Twitter sucks. Hello, Privan, Ivan. Uh, so if I have all these like textures, Twitch.io, game assets. I have many names, but the king of writing Rust is the best. Oh, I'm trying to think of how I want to handle multiple textures in a single sprite component beyond an array. I have to support multiple textures. Well, yeah, I guess so, because the assets I downloaded are all individual files. They're not, it's not a sprite sheet. Although, I remember it being a sprite sheet, so I'm not really sure what the heck's going on. Yeah, that's weird. I remember this being a sprite sheet. Where's Finder at? Get the fuck up here. They are sprite sheets. Why did I think these weren't? Oh, right, I need one for each direction. That's why I need to support multiple textures. Mmm. Ugh, great. Okay. Hmm. Build a quick bundler to put it in one sheet. Is that a thing? Can you actually do that? I don't think I've ever heard of sprite bundling. Mhm. Oops. Hmm. Okay. You know what? Let's just try and get like a basic animation loop going instead of like doing the whole system right now. Right? Image write library. Oh, okay. Uh Play state. Clean up the view here. Would I let my kids become become nerds? Um, maybe? I don't know. Isn't like the whole point of a child to like just like let them become their own person and kind of like guide them instead of like trying to make a carbon copy or mold them into like whatever you want? It's a little weird to have kids and expect them to just be like a certain way. Are you eating nerds? Man, I haven't had nerds in a while, actually. I actually love nerds. The candy. Is the repo open source currently? Nah. No. I don't do open source repos anymore, unfortunately. Sorry, dog. That's just how it is. It'd be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You're bullied if you are one of them. I don't know. I don't know if you get bullied, honestly. I was pretty nerdy in school. But I was also cool. Like, did drugs and hung out with and smoked cigarettes and hung out with cool people. But I was also like a computer nerd. It was super weird because me and my like programmer friends, we would like smoke cigarettes and hang out in the smoking area and talk about programming. So I guess we were more like kind of like hackers in that sense. I don't know. Aesthetically kind of punk. But like if you're talking about like academic nerds, I guess maybe. I don't like I don't really remember being yeah. I don't really remember being bullied, so yes. Oh wait, physics components? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This should probably just go away. I don't even know if I need this. Oh, I think I do actually. For the camera, I need to start cuz I have two different entity component systems happening here. And I need to migrate the old one. Nerds don't do drugs. You are hybrid special one. Well, if you say so, dog. You know what I'm saying? Not mean. P.S. Current positions. Sprites, I think it's called. Update animations. Animations. Sprites. Entity ID. Sprites, I key. Delta time. Yo, we got delta time up in this piece. Except we don't want inputs, we want sprite. We want the sprites, dog. No. Actually, that's yeah, there we go. So, okay, so I inverted the model, right? With the like the entity component system because in the past it was polymorphic, right? But now it's data driven. So it's like yeah, it's inverted. Hmm. Okay. So I get the entity ID, we do the lookup, sprites, and then we pass that sheet to our update animations doodad. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's probably gonna crash. One error. Oh, right. I did not. Oh, fucking headers, man. I had to write C. I had to write C the right way with headers and C files and all this shit. Movement. Include animation system, bro. Animation.h, bro. It's a system, bro. Do not support implicit function declarations. Okay. Did I mess it up somehow? Bruh. Doesn't seem like it. What did I do wrong? Update animations. I see update animations here. And update animation. Oh, it's because I probably... Is it because I renamed the parameters? I could spell? Oh, these nails are starting to get too long. It's almost time for new nails, I think. Invalid preprocessing directive. Oh, that's why it didn't work. What do I mean by functional programming? So functional programming is... Oh my god, it actually works! What the hell? Oh my god, chat room. I didn't even test this yesterday. How does this actually work? Bruh. Dude, how did I do this? Okay, hang on. I'll show you guys. Sorry, I'm very excited about this. Dude, that's an animation. What the heck, bro? What the heck, bro? It's a little janky, but it's an animation. Should actually moonwalking. So functional programming is a programming paradigm that more closely resembles mathematics. So there's like an emphasis on functions as first-class citizens. So like you can pass functions to other functions as arguments, return functions from as like return values from our functions, and then you can compose functions of other functions to make new functions. Right? So you can kind of think of functional programming as not having side effects, ideally. Ideally not having side effects. And then yeah, and like, you know, when you think of like object-oriented stuff, kind of you can like pass around objects. Just replace functions with objects, right? Congrats, someone throw her a price. What does that even mean? We did it, chat. Yes, we did it. I think it's a little, yeah, it's a little janky as far as the walk animation goes. But it's still cool. It's still cool. And it kind of worked, which I'm kind of surprised by, actually. I didn't even test that yesterday. I just coded it off the cuff, yo. I was just like freestyling coding, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now I still need to figure out how to do multiple textures, which I guess makes sense. Just use the hash map for everything. This is like the real, like, where my real, like, functional programming experience is coming in. Like, just use a hash map for everything. Like, I guess I could have like a direction, right? The position component can hold a direction. And then there's like a hash map of textures, of like directions to textures. And we use that texture and we iterate over it. Could be great. I don't know. Could be smart. It is a little janky. I don't think it's iterating through the bottom part of the sprite. Maybe it is. I don't know. I think we should speed it up though. It should probably be like, I don't know how many, because like it's 100 milliseconds right now. I wish I could find the original assets. Original asset pack, but I don't really want to log into my itch.io account because I don't have my password manager set up for this streaming account. Isometric prototype hero. Prototype hero. Here it is. Yeah, the keyframes are much faster, so I'm guessing. And there's several directions. There's one, two, three times four. There's like 12 directions, I think. Okay. Oh, 16 directions. Okay, interesting. Oh, Silent Spectre, thanks for the €5 super chat. I am doing well. How are you? That was a lot of words, too much for my brain. Gives a lot of smoothness for changing directions. Yeah. We really only have 4 directions here, but I guess it's fine. Now, the problem is I don't really know how to compute the current direction, right? Like, I think I can maybe use trigonometry in the, like, game world space to figure out which direction the player is supposed to be looking. I kind of want to increase the... What's a factor of 16? Like 48, maybe? The fuck? Times 4? Oh, that's 64. Oh, that's fine. Let's try this. I feel like we're only cycling through a few of the animations, not all of them. Hmm. Oh, maybe that's interesting. I guess, yeah, there's no condition for when we reach the max, like the end of the animation. It should start over, right? Where I need to see I need to see the thing. No, wrong one. Too much stuff going on. 45-degree angle. Let's see here. How does it work? Did I map sprites in a list that goes from top to bottom? No, so it's like kind of a collection of sprite sheets, the walking animations. I'm doing good. What are you working on? I'm working on an isometric game in C at the moment. The walking animation is a little weird for sure. Hey, uh, hey, what's up? Uh, Ish Luciano Jr.? I still live. EJ is just fine. I don't want to be rude, EJ, but how are you a partner with? You must have a platform somewhere else, right? I can't find it though. You make music? Oh, shoot. What just happened? Okay. Partner like 7 years ago? Oh, shit. And then you got like atrophied or whatever? Damn. Alright, that's cool. Hey, biker. Bilker. Silent Spectre, I'll give you a pass because you bought a €5 super chat, but basically asking about AI is going to get you a ban. You get one pass. How's the thingamajig going? It's going. I managed to create like a simple animation loop that I wrote yesterday off the cuff. I didn't even like. Yeah, that was pretty cool because I didn't even test it. And then today it basically worked. Except I'm trying to figure out if it's like just looping through the top row. Guess I need to do some print debugging here. Okay, it's moving down a row. I wonder if it's cycling through the animations too fast. Because it's kind of weird. Like, you can see the animation, like, abruptly ending and starting over or something. Janet one shot. There's something up with the animation, yeah. Ah. Oh my god. I don't understand how it's so humid in here. It's not even humid like outside. It's like a nice normal humidity outside, but today in here it's like insanely humid. Make it make sense, chat room. Stupid ass fucking weather. Here, look. It's kind of hard to see, but this is the... There's kind of like a shift. There's like a shuffling almost, like... Or maybe the animation is just a lot faster than I think it is. I don't even know if this will work, honestly. But if I speed it up, that's still, you see like the... Oh, I'm gonna have to run the dehumidifier because it's just so damn... It kind of works. I just don't know why. Oh, that's weird. Put another if statement here. Sprite source. Oh my god, that's so annoying. I'm gonna get these fucking nails taken off. Does that make sense? Wait a second. Wait a second. How much is too much coffee? None. Well, maybe if you're like shaking and you throw up and stuff, that might be too much. X 0. We need y equals 0. Fucking Christ, you guys are so. It's like, oh, we can't see the build. Now we can't see the code. It's like, bro, please. Like, this is why I don't, like, show the build every time. Okay, so I added another branch. And then if we exhaust these options, we should start at 0 again. Uh, so weird. Like, it's like it's skipping ahead in the animation sequence for some reason. It's kind of driving me insane. Okay, a little bit of printf magic time, I guess. That's fucking interesting. Okay. Uh, God damn it. Where is that? 0, 0. Why is the animation always at 0, 0? That doesn't make any sense. Should not be 0, 0 every time. In fact, it doesn't even make sense because if it was at 0, 0, then like the clip wouldn't ever advance. Fuck, why is it 0, 0? Literally does not make sense for this to be 0, 0. Oh, I gotta use the bathroom, you guys. Give me a minute, alright? I'll bring it back. Actually, I think I have a better idea now. We actually just go and do that. Yeah, we're still cycling through the animation. Okay, that was weird. What the fuck? Left foot first, okay. Oh yeah, I could use modulo, I guess. I think that was it, actually. I think I just figured it out. It was that equal sign. I don't know why my print statement isn't working, though. That's kind of annoying, but the animation is cycling correctly now, so that's nice. Let's bring this back to 100 milliseconds per frame animation. Here. Okay, that's pretty smooth. I feel like it needs to be a little faster. But this is a walking animation, not running. It's a chill walk. It's actually cycling through properly, so that's nice. Nice at 2 times the speed. Alright, let's see here. Get her a little fast. Yeah. That's actually much better. Here we go. Yo, Tokaz, thanks for the prime. Am I missing subs here? No FP today? We haven't really been doing FP for a little while now. I've been really on a big C kick. Okay, so we have an animation working. Pretty easy, I guess. What if I just did like, we just animated like every frame, basically. Every frame we animated. I want to see how fast it is. Okay. It's actually pretty nice to animate just like every frame. Hard to say, homie. Now I'm just like in the weeds of like, oh, how fast to animate. That feels much more like a walking speed though. Okay. It's nice. Love scrolling in games that let me walk. Strolling. Shouldn't it be frame independent? Do you know what that word means? I'm feel like I could probably put in the sprite component uh like a time between frames or something. Hello world 1994. I'm guessing your username is a reference to the 1994 World Series that the Blue Jays won. Am I single? I am planning some LinkedIn connections so we can endorse each other. That's odd because LinkedIn is not a dating site. And two, I'm not single, so yeah. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna get my hand cream. Oh. Yeah, don't add me on LinkedIn. People keep adding me on LinkedIn. I'm like, bro, just stop. Like, I don't add people on LinkedIn. I use LinkedIn for its intended purpose, and I basically only connect with people I have like actual, I guess, work relationship with. That and all the cool people at Cognitect, or I guess they're at Nubank now, but the former. What keyboard do I use? It is a DAS keyboard Ultimate. Das keyboard ultimate 4 or whatever. Okay, so the animation works. Yay. We're animating the sprite. It's fine. How am I gonna do direction? Hmm. Because it can't really be like. I suppose the easiest approach would be to just like be like, all right, click here, face that direction. Why does everybody assume that I'm learning? That's one really frustrating thing. You can Google me. Seriously, World 99, just go to Google and type Janet Acar and you'll find out everything you need to know. Like, who is Janet Acar? Maybe it won't work, I don't know. I think it will if you say actually Janet Acar. You have to have the A though. Oh, I figured Gemini would actually like give a proper overview. That's funny. It labels me as an educator. Toronto, Twitch partner. She shares programming insights, tech humor, and developer tips. Fascinating. Fascinating. That's nice for my ego. Oh, it's alright, World 94. At least you didn't come in here and be like, why aren't you using AI? One is always learning. That's fair. Educator and what not to do. Something like that. Yes. Maybe. Perhaps. Thought leader. I like that. Spoonfall. Who are you? You have a face. I want to see who you are. Most people on YouTube are anon. Of this girl. Oh, cool. Oh, you're from Toronto. Discuss with a colleague about moving to Canada. I live in Toronto. I'm from the east coast of Canada. Very important. Very important to know. But yeah, Toronto's fun. It's expensive. Like a lot of cities around the world. Very expensive. Expensive life living here. Okay, so I have an animation. But I need like, yeah, I'm gonna have to have like, I don't know, a map of texture objects. Which means my texture, the texture stuff in my sprite component is gonna have to be like an actual pointer. Pointers pointing to pointers. Likely. Maybe we'll do like a degree type thing. Why use else if? I don't know. Because like, it's like two branches, basically. If I had like several branches, yeah, I'd probably use a switch statement. But for like two like branches or like a handful of branches, I'm not really too worried about it. Ugh. I hate this job and I regret going into computer science, but I need the money. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are in your position. Which I also suspect is why a lot of people love AI. Hello, Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. That's a very interesting way of spelling Jude. So tired in the morning. I'm not super tired this morning. I slept pretty okay last night. I'm trying to go to bed early and get a good night's sleep, you know? Oh, Tanorex, don't start. Just don't start, man. Come on. I don't want to talk about AI. Even though I just brought it up. But yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I know. Thanks. I really appreciate that, Tanorex. And pets. Um, hmm. I guess I could add, yeah. Let's add a... Come on. Emacs with long nails? Not easy. Double, we'll do like frame step, I guess. We'll just call it frame step. Bro. Bro, please. Fuck, I gotta get these fucking nails taken off. And I'd be complaining about it all week. Ugh. There. Alright, penguin. Hey, monkey. Makes the world go round. Kilograms? 4-day weekend still wasn't enough and you get like a solid 6 months of paid just to relax. Dude, I know. His blue light glasses really block light from screens. Yes, but it also tints like the world yellow. I actually hate blue light glasses. I used to have like these lenses with like a blue light filter in them and they were like dog shit. Pretty nails though. Yeah, I know. They're like super hot. They're starting to get super annoying. Am I yawning a lot? Doesn't do anything. All right, well, if I want to have a texture in here, I need to create like a texture thingy. Texture entry. Look, I am yawning a lot today. It's kind of weird. How powerful is my machine? It's an M2 Max MacBook, so it's aight. You know, it's not crazy. Pestering you about arenas yet? No. What are arenas? Some new ones are called like Crystal Blue Light Block and doesn't have a yellow tint. Oh, interesting. How much RAM? 64 gigabytes. Framework 13 Pro. Apparently it's alright, still slower than an equally priced Mac for a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think if you want to do a Linux, that'd probably be the move. How am I gonna figure out the angle of this stuff? What's up, party people? My code is showing. Yeah, that's kind of the point. Having memory soldered instead of replaceable actually makes massive performance difference. Yeah, because the leads the leads are short, right? And the signal timing can be faster. This is C. This is the C programming language, not Python. I see, said the blind man. It's supposed to be even better than the old SODIMM connections. Isn't LCAM like Dell's proprietary junk? I see sprites in there, so I assume this is not a text-based game? No, of course not. LP Cam 2. 1 gigabyte of registers. Yeah, easy. Everything is a register. I'll just register everything, you guys. Registered, that still works, right? How do you do it? Register a keyword? Register this keyword. Apparently the register keyword actually can literally do nothing. It's up to the compiler to do with what it wants with it. A hint, a type hint. Store this in a register. Register. Is degrees? This is kind of interesting. Direction degrees to so like 22.5 degrees. Get the 22.5 texture. If that makes any sense. Might be too literal. Where's the finder? Where's the finder? If I was gonna get a new machine now, it would probably be like, I don't know, maybe a framework? Maybe. Yeah, I want to go back to Linux. Yeah, I I'm there's a new computer coming soon. But yeah, I would probably go with a framework, honestly, and run Linux. 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 Wow. Amazing. System 76. Yeah, you know what? I don't know how I feel about System 76 laptops. I've had one. I had an employer send me one for work once because I was like, I want a Linux laptop. They're like, sick, we'll send you a System 76. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Um and they were just it just felt kind of cheap. System 67. 67. uh I don't know. Yeah, the System 76 just felt kind of, I don't know, it just felt like cheap. It worked and ran Linux pretty well. But yeah, I was just like, this is, I don't know. I don't know about this dog. Other good Linux laptops, like ThinkPads used to be pretty good Linux laptops. I still have my Carbon X1 like 6th edition just with Linux chilling somewheres. Stick with this machine for at least 10 years. I've had mine for like 3. Pretty okay. My M2. Although System 76 does have ARM-based computers now, don't they? With Linux. Here. I don't know if they have any ARM-based laptops, though. Oh, man, my titty's really bothering me today. Intel, Ryzen, blah, blah, blah. No, no ARM. I mean, I guess the framework doesn't have ARM either. Kind of tempting to purchase a workstation just to run, like, models on, you know? Because why not? Open weight models. What is this? Oh, okay. Interesting. From Ryan Fleury. Fleury? Fleury? Do I play chess? Occasionally. Those sparks or something. I'd probably get an Astra, honestly. Yo, Footlong with the gift subs. Thanks for the 10 gift subs. 10 gifted to save 10 brave souls from the incoming ad break. Thank you very much. That's huge. And everybody can learn a lesson. Because making content is really hard. Uh, what's Astro? The Thelio Astra. It is a computer with an ARM CPU. I like 128 core ARM CPU. And you can get RTX Pro 6000 in this computer. It'll be one hell of a effects gaming computer. I'll tell you what. Oh no. Oh, thanks for the Gigantify as well. What long? RAM is crap on it? What? It's 64 gigabytes, or not 64, it's 512 gigs of RAM. You can literally go right up to like, yeah, 512 gigs. Gigabytes, bro. Many thousands of dollars. That isn't RAM you can use for a local model? Why not? I want to play a game of chess? I'm gonna pass on the game of chess for money. How much RAM do I have on this computer? This computer has 64 gigabytes of RAM. 64. VRAM on the GPU. Oh, I see. Do you? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know anything about running models, so I don't know. Sorry for the ad break. Get subscribed if you don't like ads, etc., etc. It's VRAM. All right. Ow. His nails are too long. All that dedicated wham. Oops. Or I can get a 96 gigabyte NVIDIA RTX Pro 6000 with a 1200 watt power supply, non-refundable in case it catches fire, of course. Easy. Easy. There's ads where? I don't know. The channel has ads. Ad Manager does its thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's real. It's there. Oh dear. You know what I need actually is I probably need this texture and I probably need okay. I probably need a pointer to the current texture for the render system to render. And then I need like to have all the textures for the animation laying around. So cooling on MacBook getting good on under heavy load? Not really. Um, well, it used to be. I think it's gotten worse because my computer is is a little like old, so there's probably like dust buildup inside of it. But when I'm playing Final Fantasy 14, it gets pretty hot. Like sometimes the fan doesn't ramp up like it should. kind of makes me nervous, but whatever. It's fine, I guess. Whatever. Should clean out the Mac. I mean, yeah, I guess I could. What do I think of EASTL? I don't even know what that is. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know things. Oh, the EA standard template library? Interesting. It's not very useful. I mean, it could be useful, but like, I'd have to use the, I'd have to link against the binary. Texture entry. Animation, should I call it textures? Perhaps? Texture entry. Full power of Mac gaming in 2036. Full power of Mac gaming is going to be translation layers. It's always frickin' translation layers. I mean, Final Fantasy XIV, Square Enix didn't even bother to do a real port of the game. All they did was wrap it in wine, and they wrapped it in some other shit. Like they did like this metal, like direct 3D to like metal translation layer, DirectX to metal layer. Guys, I don't want to add people on LinkedIn. You can follow me on LinkedIn, but I never post there. Like, I use LinkedIn to stay in touch with like professional colleagues, not, it's not like another following really for me. RPG dungeon crawler? Yes, Kai, look, I have basic animations. It's incredible, really. Oh, I broke it. Never mind. I broke things. Wait, oh great. Alright, here we go. Oh shit. This needs to come before the thingy. Come on, man. Fuck, bro. A lot of L takes in this chat right now. Careful, bro. Don't want to catch a ban, bro. Alright, check that out. Look at that, Kai. Look at that. Ooh. And I mostly wrote the animation code yesterday without testing it. And I tested it today and it kind of sort of worked. Directions? I'm working on directions right now, actually. You job are incredible. Thanks, Arlie. Oops. Fuck. Did not mean to hide the overlay. Thanks, Necronox. You're so fucking cool, man. Nice sprite, smooth. Yes. Yes, it is. Isn't it, Kai? Look forward to seeing him run in circles. Yeah. Remember on your YouTube channels, am I welcome? Yes, of course. Oof. Getting a lot of friends on these here channels. Probably hire artists. Artists are expensive. And I want to see if I can actually like finish this project before I consider hiring anyone. Is this for work or hobby? Well, this is us. Yeah, hobby project, side project. How I pay my bills right now is with freelance closure work. Which OS? It's a Mac. It's a MacBook right now. Yes. You know what's crazy? I had a GitHub sponsor for the first time in a while. On like Saturday, I woke up and some random guy, some beautiful soul, I should say, named Pete, sponsored me one time on GitHub for $200, which I was kind of blown away by. Which means between the GitHub sponsor, Twitch payout, and Footlong's generous donation a few weeks ago, um, yeah, that should cover the cost of the editor. Almost. I guess there's YouTube revenue as well. That's unrealized, but I can't exactly access that until I sign up for a thingy. Sign up for a thingy. You know how it is. It's thingies. Gotta sign up for thingies, bro. My editor costs like 900 USD per month now. Basically, I dramatically scaled back like some stuff. Push your code to GitHub. Didn't they get hacked? I don't really push to GitHub anymore. Someone should build the like GitHub sponsors for Codeberg. Maybe I'll do that. Or maybe this guy is just a huge fan. It's like I love these closure repositories. Oh, his name is Jacob. What was I saying? Peter? It's weird. But yes, Jacob. Jacob H. Good old Jacob. Patreon? I could do a Patreon, I guess. I'm not even signed into GitHub on this streaming account. Actually, having a streaming account has been kind of a good idea because I'm not logged into a bunch of stuff. So there's less like distractions for me. I feel a little more engaged with the stream because there's no like Twitter to go get pissed off about or whatever. Ingram get how to move to my own Git. Yeah, I kind of want to move to a Forio instance, but also I feel like Codeberg is like fighting the good fight now. Are you tall? I'm tall-ish. I'm like 5'7", 5'8", something like that. 175 centimeters. If you're a Brit, which I think you are with the name Bellingham. Why would one do this? Malloc size of input? Well, to allocate memory on the heap. But you don't want to do size of just input, because if input is a pointer, you're just going to get like 4 bytes on the heap, right? You need to do size of and then dereference the pointer to get the full like size of the underlying struct. I want to get myself a pet hobo. That's pretty wild to say. Rex Power Cult, you had better watch it. You're on notice before you catch a ban. Why not just use the type and size of is what I meant. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. You need to actually, because a pointer is a type of its own, right? Technically, a pointer just holds a memory address, right? So if you do size of input and input is a pointer, you're going to only allocate like the 4 bytes necessary to hold a memory address, right? What does the A in my name stand for? It stands for my middle name, which I don't know if I should share with the internet or not. See if I can Google my own middle name. That's kind of funny. For the software developer, Janet A. Carr Consultant, the full middle name corresponding to the A initial is not publicly disclosed or specified in her public profiles. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed did it. Nailed it. How's the game looking today? Oh, dude. You're just in time. Now I'm getting distracted, but look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We have a walking animation. Janet Antoinette Carr. That's funny. It's a it's actually an Italian middle name. So, hello Janet A. Carr. Hello Marcus on YouTube. How are you? How do you do? Janet Automobile Car. Yeah, that's what people have taken to calling me. I think this texture is gonna have to be a pointer, dog. This one right here. It's gonna have to be a pointer, dog. It's just how it is. Which really sucks, because now I gotta go through the whole project, be like, grep, sprite. Like, where is this used? Nah, doesn't even work. Stupid ass grep. Wait, why does my ghosty of ligatures going on? What the fuck? Wait, why didn't that work? Invalid option dash dash Waka? Dude, no. See, this is what happens when you fucking ligatures. Gets all confused. Purpose of the project is no AI. The purpose of the project is I like coding. That's the purpose of the project. I like coding and I want to try and make games. That's the purpose. Not everything needs to be a commercial purpose or whatever. Hyper over productized factory blah blah blah. You store those sprites in an array? Well, right now, no. I mean, sort of. It's a hash map. So sprite components are stored in a hash map. Signed up for so many thingies and thingamajigs. Oh, nice. I love thingies. If you're a longtime viewer, you've probably heard me say the word thingy quite a lot. Can't code for 3 hours straight. I mean, neither can I. I code a bit and then I yap and then I code some more. I hope to get excited about stuff. Oh no, chat room. Oh, okay. So the grid is like old stuff. That doesn't matter, I don't think. I have the music from Final Fantasy 14 in my head. I think that's like the music is really good in Final Fantasy 14, and I think that's how they get. That's how they get ya. That's how they get ya, because it's like very like I don't know. We gotta play Final Fantasy 14 soon. Chat room. Like we got the Discord, we got the gaming channel. Which language do I use? Looks like C or Java. Well, this is C. Typically I'm writing Clojure, but I don't know, I've been enjoying writing C lately, so it's fun. Do you sometimes reuse old code of your work project or per project? I mean, my personal projects, yeah. I have a lot of like, and if I reuse it enough, I've probably like abstracted into like a library or something. A library. Hmm. Okay. Having two animation systems, two entity component systems, is making this rather confusing, for sure. The plan is there is no plan. Game balance. Well, I've barely implemented any combat mechanics, so we gotta, yeah. I like your outfit. Thank you. It's just a tank top. I mean, oh, bruh. Okay, I guess I could make this a pointer and then go through all the hoopla of making it work again. Man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Fuck, bro. Sprites. Okay, so draw, update inputs, perhaps. Oh, these are the readme. Yeah, actually, there's not really a lot of places where the stuff is updated, so maybe it's okay. Maybe. What's up with the inputs? No texture here. That's fine. Wait, why do I even... Oh, I see the tile width and stuff. Okay, that makes sense. It's a $900 editor. Yes? video editor. Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about, like, my editor doesn't cost $900 like Emacs. My video editor does. And yes, I can jump around in Emacs pretty easily. Like a look. Right. Okay, what was I thinking of? Probably the draw. Like, what did I call it? Did I call it render? Spoilers. Frame interpolation. I did frame interpolation right here. Okay, sick, bro. All right. Boom, star. Now this is a thingy. I'll put the ampersand in front of texture. See if it works. Go, go, go. Come on. Oops. No, it's broken. Rename texture instruct sprite. Pretty sure there is, bro. Oh. That's supposed to be a star. Whoops. More problems. Alright. Amazing. Where did I put that? Yep. 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 Okay. Okay, and it doesn't work anymore. Amazing. Why doesn't it work? Oh my god, I hate my life so much right now. What platform do I freelance on? None. Freelancing on platforms is a race to the bottom. Have not to fall again? Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. I love pointers. Texture 2D equals. This is bad. Bad news bears, you guys. Nothing works anymore. It's all broken. I just put time and effort into learning to type properly. What do you mean, like touch type? You ever need advanced math for coding? I mean, maybe. Like if you want to know how to like back propagation works, you probably need to know a little bit about like multivariable calculus or whatever. Like usually like the machine learning and data science stuff that kind of needs like more advanced blind typing on a decent speed. Oh yeah, like touch typing. Yeah, touch typing is kind of, I don't know. It's useful, I think. Maybe. Hmm. Is it because I didn't allocate this right? I don't know. Allocation. No, we're just cooked. We're just cooked. Mm. Mm, mm. I mean, that should have worked, right? Had to be a pointer. Had to be a fucking pointer, bro. Maybe it doesn't need to be a pointer. But every time I assign it, it's gonna like there's gonna be a reference problem. So I'm very new to seeing you like this gives me hope. That's cool. What? How do you not know how much slop is in your code? Like, just don't use AI. It's pretty simple. Pretty easy. I suppose that, like, when I do... Oh, wait. Well, this should be texture 2D. I think I'm gonna have to use some trigonometry, you guys, to figure out the angle of the player in space. Alright, sup, trig identities, what up? Remind me, bro. Fuck. Here we go, here we go. Use AI for coding like 3 times. It's just been an absolute waste of time. Hmm. Man, it's been a long time since I've done trigonometry, and even longer. Actually, I've never done it in an isometric projection before. Hmm. Okay, here we go. C math.h. Anything cool? Reference library. Nice. We have all this trigonometry shit. Sick, bruh. I fuck with trigonometry. Have I ever tried Rust? Yeah, it's kind of boring, honestly. I'm not like a huge fan of Rust by any means. Okay, let me think about this. 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 So I believe that no, that's a good question. Which coordinate is which? New position 0, 2. I don't think that's right. Okay. Probably need to print out. Well, no, I need to figure out. Fuck. Figure out the direction or whatever. Still, obviously. Live coding rocks. First time here. Yeah, welcome, objective artifacts. Hmm. What's this position component even do? I feel like it doesn't do anything. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's weird. It does do something. It's just springing. It's springing into place. Okay, so it is world coordinates. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. I think I know. So basically, this is 0, 0. This is 0, 2. It's kind of hard to see. That means this is the x-axis right here, and this is the y. So the world is kind of oriented this way. So I guess if this was like our, I guess, hypotenuse maybe? And the direction vector, or the, I guess, yeah, maybe, because we have like a position vector, right? Basically, in this 2D space. People ever notice you and assist with bugs and ironing? I mean, sometimes. Hi, shave, please. Hi, goodbye. Forever. Don't fucking tell me what to do. Tell me to shave. Get fucked. How about that? Man, that's so weird. Like, what the fuck is that? I think I need to fix the movement probably first, because doing this spring damper system is like fucked. If you have ever thought about telling someone to shave their armpits on the internet, I want you to go and shave your armpits. Like, if you have ever told a woman to shave, you go and shave that part of your body. You'll figure out pretty quickly there's a pretty good reason why I don't shave my armpits. Yeah, shaving your armpits is the fucking worst. Like, either you have to do it every single day, or when it starts to grow in, it's like fucking insanely itchy. Relax. I'm not gonna relax. Man, like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of fucking person shows up and just tells somebody what to do with their body? Like, how fucking entitled are you? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, if you've ever thought about telling someone to shave, go shave that part of your body first, and then you can understand, maybe, begin to understand why they don't do it. Yeah. See, Jerry Dean on Twitch here gets it. Sorry, I get a little cranky when people fucking tell me what to do with my own body. I shave my head. Thanks, Stanorax. Shave your head! Yeah. I have paid many thousands of dollars for laser hair removal. But not on my armpits, because I don't feel like I need to laser my armpits. Why is the spring damper at all? Just LERP? That's not a thing. You LERP to interpolate between frames. You don't LERP to move. That doesn't make any sense, right? When you want to move somewhere, you need to move over time. You like have like an acceleration and velocity and stuff. I just used the spring damper because it was like really quick and easy to kind of get the player moving all over the screen. But now it's causing problems for everything. Hello, Trash Gamer. No, this is basically a hobby for me. Hobby game dev. What's Freeman? Fremen? Fremen? Oh, the game used grid movement? Oh no, yeah. It used to like snap to the grid back when this was a different game idea. But then I realized that I wanted to do an action RPG kind of thing. Good old sirens. Where do I publish my games? Nowheres, because I don't really have games to publish, unfortunately. You really do game dev as a side thing. Hmm. I also like make it into like content, right? So for the stream. What do you use Linux? Yeah, I've been a Linux user for like 20 years. I want a Linux computer again. Like I've basically been using Linux since I was like 14. Every time I try to use something else, I always come back to Linux. But yeah, mostly I'm just trying to learn how to do games. What's a Linux computer? So Linux is an operating system. Well, GNU slash Linux is an operating system like Mac OS or Windows. Yo, everybody's playing Final Fantasy right now. Even Pirate Software is playing Final Fantasy. What is happening? All right, whatever. It's fine. I'm over it. Remind me of a dream I had. We installed Linux on the computer on the Windows in our living room for some reason. You know he worked at Blizzard? Oh snap. All right, I'm gonna go get lunch. Who do you guys want to raid? Women, tech women are autistic, ADHD in many cases. No. A lot of women working in tech are just normal, everyday people. I'm grinding some Lee code in C++ recently for an interview. Prepping your project did nothing but motivate me to get better at programming. Awesome. I love that. I actually really like that a lot. I don't know who to rust. Soding is on. Tej is on. Yeah, let's read Jackie. Screw it. Let's go. All right. Uh, Honestly, I'm very happy with the progress today. Even though we just made a thing move. Not all programmers are sick enough, and they just have low blood sugar. Yep. Can't take a rest. Gotta eat lunch and then do client work. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Probably. I will likely see you guys tomorrow. Maybe. Possibly. Alright, peace out. Peace out.